As early as March this year, the Commissioner of Police announced a 20% increase in reports of domestic violence. This is according to head of the Institute for Gender and Development Studies at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus, Dr. Tonya Haynes.
Activists actually think that the 572 reports were actually an undercount of incidents of domestic violence, given that they themselves have received a 30% increase in calls to their hotlines. So we have not done enough to address domestic violence, gender-based violence. We have not put enough resources behind preventing gender-based violence and supporting survivors. A lot of the work of supporting survivors is actually done by women's organizations like the Business and Professional Women's Club, and they need to be resourced, they need to be supported to do this vital, life-giving work.
European Union Ambassador to Barbados, Malgorzata Vasilescu says the statistics are not getting better globally and not for this region. And she hopes the exhibition will become a permanent fixture for all to see.
I don't know what else we need to do collectively, not just as diplomats, not as activists, not as gender institutes, but as every human being. We cannot walk past that. We cannot keep silence. We have a responsibility to comment and not ignore what goes on around, because it's simply unacceptable.
Meanwhile, Minister of People's Empowerment and Elder Affairs Kirk Humphrey says, in many cases, women believe they are exposed to violence and not taken seriously by the justice system.
We're only going to win this fight if we do it as a collective, if we do it together, and if we say we are very, very serious about this. There are things we have to do in the ministry. The PS and I were just reflecting on the fact that we have finished our gender policy. We have to take it back out to the public and allow the public to have comments on the gender policy and the issues that pertain particularly to women. We have to do significant education and public relations in relation to what it is and why it is that we have to be able to do this work. And as a government, we have to continue to promote this.
The activity culminates in Golden Square Freedom Park on December 7th. Rachelle Agard, CBC News.